Good evening, and welcome to Classic Album Review. I'd like to talk about my favourite albums of all time, starting with Pink Floyd, The Dark Side of the Moon. The Dark Side of the Moon was made in 1973. It was a brilliant album. It was made out of wires and plugs, and it was put onto a tape and then a record and released to the general public around that time. Number 9, The Sex Pistols, Never Mind the Bumblebees. I can't say the proper title because it's a swear word. In fact, they were taken to court over using the term, not the Bumblebees, but another term that rhymes with Rolex. Not Rolex, which is a watch, but I'll watch what I say. Number 8, The Beatles, by The Beatles. A plain wrapper with the Beatles stamped on it. That's what I can say about the album. Number 7, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, by Iron Maiden. This record, I think, was the 7th album by Iron Maiden, and that's all I can say about it. Number 6, 666. This album featured Demis Roussos and Vangelis, and it was by a group called Aphrodite's Child, which begat the solo artist Demis Roussos and the keyboard player Vangelis. Number 5, Fifth, by Soft Machine. This was the first Soft Machine album without Robert Wyatt on drums. In fact, they had 2 drummers on the album, both of whose name escapes me. At number 4, Marjorie Daw. No, number 4, what would I say is my number 4 favourite album? The Small Faces, Ogden's Nut Gone Flake. See, my mind had gone from having too much Ogden's Nut Gone Flake. At number 3, The Rolling Stones, Beggar's Banquet. And it beggars me why anybody would buy this album. At number 2, Twiddle Ducks 22. No, number 2. At number 2, The Clash, London Calling. This would make my number 1 list if I was American and I bought the album in 1980. But as I didn't buy it in 1980 and I'm not American, then it stays at number 2. Number 1, my all-time favourite album by anybody ever, is Tarot Suite by Mike Batt. Now, you may know Mike Batt from the Wombles, and I know Mike Batt from the Wombles. In fact, I've got Wombles albums. And the most famous Wombles album was Remember You're a Womble. But Tarot Suite wasn't a Wombles album, it was a Mike Batt album. And on the album we have Roger Chapman from Family, and the lead singer of the Zombies, whose name will come to me in a second, because he recorded What Becomes the Broken Hearted with David Stewart, not of the Eurythmics, but of, was it Halford in the North? And Egg, yes, that Dave Stewart. And the Zombies singer was Colin Blunstone. And there you have it. That is my top 10 albums. Not my own personal favourites, just ones I made up. But I do like Tarot Suite, all the same. Anyway, ta-ra.